Hi guys, hi everyone. Um, in my many years of learning how to go through life, basically, I realized that humans are cattle, you know? Like genuinely, we are cattle. And we are here. Oh shit. We are here. Wait, let me. Okay. We are here on this earth to be below average. And I know only 50% of people can be below average, or less than 50%, but it is as though most of the human society that lives right now is supposed to be below average, because we are not really supposed to realize our deepest and most intense dreams. We are more like consumed into this narrative of, working for someone until our dying breath. That's very basic. That's a very basic understanding of what's happening right now. And I got a lot of backlight, I think. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's what I think. And it sucks. Cause I've been thinking about if everyone had their basic needs met, which that's very much possible. If everyone had their basic needs met, and we, for example, let's say we halved the production of any unnecessary item, any luxury, any stuff like that, in most things, we would still have a surplus. And since everyone's basic needs are met, that surplus, you don't have to buy that stuff. I'm talking about a society that's moneyless, that's classless. You know what I'm saying? And in a lot of these things, these productions, these chips, for example, there's so many chips just sitting around in data centers doing nothing but spewing AI bullshit. They could be used to just, you could just have a chip, some amount of chips, and you could, play your favorite games. That could be fun. Obviously, production for food couldn't be stopped because that's just not how it works. But if you have the hours but double the work people, because if you eliminate bullshit jobs, there's plenty of people that are ready to do the jobs that actually matter to the survival and well-being of society. There could be so many more doctors, so many more people that actually contribute day to day, and you could still put people through school. In this classless, moneyless society, the only thing stopping us from actually achieving this is people's ego, because some people have this innate need to be on top of one another, to continue a lineage of some sort of oppression, of some sort of, making people below them. And if they donated there's a lot of billionaires that if you take away 99% of all of their wealth, redistribute it to actual good causes, they would still have so much money, so insanely much money, that is unthinkable. They already have so much, it's unthinkable, but they could still have so much money. Let's take Musk, that's the basic guy. He has $1 trillion. He's not even a billionaire, he's the first trillionaire ever. And you know what I'm saying, right? This is bullshit. This life is bullshit. You're just here, you're just put here, and you're just doing random bullshit. You know how so many people have sales jobs? You just have to convince people to buy services. And a lot of these services are services that serve other bullshit jobs, and it's like a closed loop of bullshit. There's nothing going on there to contribute to human population. Take, for example, anything to do with like, what's it called? With insurance. Why the fuck do you have why the fuck would you need insurance? Why is this like something that people need? Why can't it be that something happened to you and you just go to the doctor? Or in case of like arson, or in case of a fire, or in case of an emergency, why can't we have a society that just has local outreach groups, local help? Someone that just like, oh, they need help, let's help them. Like, if I had the time in my life, I would just, go and help people. Why wouldn't you want to go and help your local community? I think we lost that as a society. I think we're bred to be like cattle. I think we lost humanity, like the fundamental part of humanity, when we stopped these like communities, when we stopped just taking care of each other. When was the last time you talked, like had a real deep talk with your neighbor? Matter of fact, when was the last time you said hello to your neighbor? Maybe you did like one day ago, but have you actually talked with him? Do you perceive this human being as someone other than just this peripheral vision? Because back in the day, your neighbor was your closest friend. Or your worst enemy, I don't know, but you could just, build a house somewhere else. This is bullshit, right? You gotta admit that this is bullshit. The life that we are living right now, it doesn't serve us well. It's so much bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. It genuinely doesn't make sense to me that it's all because of like ego. It's all because of some type of, this is mental illness. That's first of all, this is mental illness. It is mental illness to want to be above somebody. Are you dumb? Are you mentally deranged? It has to be mental illness. You have to have literally retarded way of thinking, like retarded as in brought back way of your brain turning. You have to have mush in your head to think that somebody close to you in your local community deserves less than you. We talk about equality this, equality that. When was the last time anything has been equal? We talk about equality, but at the same time teach our children that the world is not perfect. And that's just how it is. Why is it just how it is? Why do you have to work 10 hours a day, 5 times a week? Why? What's the point? What's the point? And like corporate jobs, what do you actually do? You type numbers in a spreadsheet. That's not a job. That's actually not a job. That's a mental exercise they make you do to humiliate you. Genuinely, what? I'm sorry. Like, I have a job helping people, helping homeless people, and still 70% of that job is typing numbers into a site. That doesn't make sense. I could have more time to help those people, but you have to document all that you do so that you can get grants from the city. And okay, I understand documentation, but there's so much bullshit within that job. There's so much bullshit. It doesn't make sense. Let me know what you think.